So check this out, guys. Last episode, obviously you guys know it was a little bit of a serious one when we first started. You know, very
political but not political.
Political but not political. A little controversial.
There was a little political tension going on.
A little controversial. So I'm trying to take a break from that today. But today, we're going to have a little bit of a conversation about the WNBA.
Oh.
And how much they get paid.
Talk about controversial.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's controversial.
You put it in backwards.
For I can remember. I was like, if I put it, so I put it in the set list, I put, what did I put?
ABNW pay.
Like, so I wanted to make sure I remembered it, but not stir anything up when I sent out the set list. So I was like, I'll just put it in backwards.
I was like, wait, this stands for American North. Nope. That don't make sense.
I don't know what happened. I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube, and I was like, I was just going about like the pay, right? And the easiest thing that people would say, I was trying to go beyond what most sports fans like us that we watch sports would say, which is like, well, it's just not entertaining enough, therefore nobody cares about it, nobody wants to watch it, and therefore you guys get paid shit, right?
Yep.
So instead of doing that, I wanted to like dig deep, so I kept watching videos about it and what they're asking for, like in general. And what they're asking for is revenue pay. So there's players that are on the WNBA. So like say LeBron James, or not say LeBron James. Let's say somebody smaller. Who's a smaller NBA player?
I don't watch the NBA.
Oh, you don't? Oh.
No.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Tyrese Maxey. He's from Dallas.
Okay, so say
Kevin Durant.
See, those are like bigger household names. Those
Kevin
guys
Durant.
are going to get money from everywhere. All sources are going.
Kevin Durant has an operator on Call of Duty.
So perfect example, right?
Yeah.
Every time somebody buys a skin of Kevin Durant is going to get a revenue, a little percentage.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that's probably jerseys too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So biggest thing with WNBA players is that they don't get any revenue pay. Most of them don't get any revenue pay for their jerseys. Anything sold that has their name on it, none. Commercials.
Well, that's probably something they sign in a contract. I mean, you got to granted, you think of Dallas Cowboys, multi-billion-dollar, the most expensive team in the NFL.
We'll get to that later.
Actually, team period.
Hey, we'll get to that later.
That's the biggest franchise in team history or in sports history. Anyways, they make a lot of money that they can pay the players. Like, Micah Parsons, you're the best-selling jersey. Here's, you're getting us a lot of money because people want to buy your jersey,
like a bonus.
But you got to think of WNBA. They're not big enough. They have to, you got to think of all the stuff that goes back behind the scenes, like planes and buses and all that money. If you're not getting a lot of revenue from watching, you can't really pay them that for revenue for the jerseys being sold. And
that was the big, I guess, like big conclusion that I think I came up with was that I know I didn't come up with it. And this is like statistics and math and shit, but they can't pay these guys the percentages. They can't give them anything pretty at all because
they're catching up on their own bills.
They're losing money.
Yeah.
Every single year that they're aired, they lose money. They lose money on the buses, the airplanes, all that stuff.
Do you know who's keeping them in business?
The NBA.
The NBA.
The NBA is the biggest supporter.
Did you see that? He was I can't remember his name. He does TikTok videos and streams and stuff, but he went to an NBA game and fell asleep. He was
the front row.
I can't remember. We would have to plug him in whenever I find out, but he's a guy that always does funny videos and stuff. So he went to a women's NBA game, and he took a blanket and a pillow. He got like courtside, like he's like on the ground.
Yeah.
And he lays down, sleeps. He gets told like by referees or something. They're like, "Hey, knock that off. Like that's not funny. So quit doing that." And he kept falling asleep, jokingly.
Yeah.
Like just saying that it wasn't entertaining enough, and then they kicked him out. You know what I'm talking about, right, Dale?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Well, I'm pretty sure once I hear his name,
I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Gideon.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. But like, it's not funny where it's like, saying that they're not entertaining. Obviously, they're there's only so many spots on the WNBA, and I'm sure there's a bunch of young girls that practice a lot and really want to make it to that level, the pro level. But man, the pay, it was crazy. They picked the guy that's on the bench for the Lakers, and that guy that gets paid the least amount in the whole Lakers could pay for the WNBA in general. All the salaries in the WNBA is his salary.
The LA Lakers mascot makes more than the top player in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It gets pretty extreme when you think about it. Like, so at first you think like, hey, like, well, they're not entertaining enough. They're not slamming dunks and doing stuff like that, which Shaq has said that would help the WNBA a lot, lowering the rim. It's not like,
I don't know if you know, in males beach volleyball and women's beach volleyball, the net is lowered just a little bit. So the only thing missing is the dunk. So imagine, I'm not saying lower it to 9 feet or 8 feet.
Just so they can dunk.
So they can dunk. Just a little bit. So I think if they did that, it'd make the game more exciting. Because look, they got the handles, they got the shooters, they got the showmanship. They just don't have the dunk.
a big deal. I don't think. It would be cool to see them dunk. They do have shooters. WNBA does have shooters. They do shoot. The only thing different that the NBA was big thing was dunks.
Well, in their 3-point line is the same distance from the hoop as it is in the NBA.
It's in other words, it's like content. You have to have good content. So if you're out there, you can be a shooter all you want, but where's the wow factor? Like, oh my God, they just did that.
Biggest things that's happening right now is that's going up in views right now: arena football and lower rimmed men's basketball.
Yeah.
What did you say about football?
Arena
Football?
like indoor. Like,
well, that's been around for a long time.
Yeah, but like it's like the thing with that WNBA stuff. Like, I didn't think it was like that severe until we started like mentioning the players and the mascots that are making more than these people. Mm-hmm. And I think what they need to do to help them out is do what Shaq said: lower the rim, get the content up. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like girls football. Have you ever watched that?
Seen clips of it on like Instagram and stuff.
Fucking wreck, dude.
Yeah, they get wrecked, but like they're in bikinis.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
They're in the
there's other leagues.
Very tight, short clothing just to get people to watch it.
Yeah. But okay, all jokes aside though, those girls like they'll fuck you up.
They'll hit. They're hard hitters.
Oh yeah, there's people that were like doing phone clips. You know, it's different than the actual, like, people are like on the phone, like, and they're right next to it, and you just hear it, bah! You just hear it, man. I'm like,
because they wear less padding than players in the NFL.
I think the rules are a little different too, because like there was one I saw where a girl just chugged a beer like right before she went out to play.
Okay, like it's
like, is that not good content?
Yeah, that is.
But like it's completely a gimmick.
Yeah, it's not professional by any means,
But man, I bet they get paid. I bet they get paid.
Let's look it up. Lingerie Football League salary. How the do you spell lingerie?
Yeah. Well, we'll get the price up there later on. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Undrafted. We out here talking about some burning hot topics. Burning hot. Put the fire all over the screen when I say it. It's a burning hot topic.
This is so fucking hot in here.
It is hot in here.
It's burning hot. Burning hot. With topics. If you're listening to Spotify and our all audio podcast, welcome. Check us out on YouTube, where we have a whole other topic that we talked about, and we have lights, cameras, and so much more. If you are on YouTube and you want to check out an audio version of the podcast, go to our Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, everywhere that you could possibly find a podcast, even on Listen Notes and Podcast Index. We're on there, and we're burning it up over there too. Actually, our Spotify numbers is a lot more than our YouTube numbers.
Really?
Sure,
Oh, that's surprising.
Getting a lot of downloads. Shout out to Kansas City. Shout out to Kansas City. Shout out to Germany. Shout out to Russia.
Mother Russia.
And shout out to Seattle, Portland.
Those are our biggest.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Portland, Seattle.
Those are our hot spots.
Hot spots. We're getting multiple downloads.
Portland and Seattle.
Yeah.
Wow. That's shocking for some Texas boys.
Yeah.
But
So keep supporting us. We have a Patreon. Nothing crazy's on there yet. We're gonna start posting some behind the scenes and stuff like that once we get those, and some behind the scenes of ad shooting. We had to shoot some ads the other day, so those bloopers will be on there as well.
Wow. Cameron's not here today. Cameron had some stuff he had to take care of, so he wasn't able to make it out. So it's going to be me. My name's Mason.
I'm Juan,
I'm Dale.
This is
and we're the Undrafted band.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about some NFL news. Obviously, the season is starting. Preseason is officially over. And on that, I wanted to talk about this previous game, Cowboy game, that we did against the Raiders. I think, the past 3 days, Cowboys actually came out with a bombshell. Why is it still going?
He doesn't have to turn it off.
Can't turn it off. Okay, there we go.
Dallas Cowboys came out with a bombshell little trade right before this last preseason game. We ended up trading a 4th round pick to the 49ers for their backup quarterback, Trey Lance, which was their 3rd overall pick, 2 years ago?
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
3 years ago? Which obviously he didn't perform very well for the Niners, which is why they traded him, but put pressure on Dak Prescott. And with that signing, we had to let go of Will Grier.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing that the Cowboys did, they didn't have to do it. They told Will Grier that he was going to get a significant amount of snaps, so that way he can prove himself that he can be a part of somebody else's team, which he played, I think, the whole game. Yeah, he played the whole game. I think he ran in for 2 touchdowns, 3 for 2, 4 total.
That's pretty
touchdowns,
impressive.
No interception.
That's impressive.
But Cowboys didn't have to do that. They could have put Rush in, get him a couple more snaps in, or even
So you think they did bad by doing that?
No, they did a good thing for Will Grier. I mean,
Okay.
But thought that was pretty cool. Also about that game is that Dak Prescott was offensive coordinator. He was calling all the plays all game. And obviously it kind of shows at least that he has good IQ of the game itself, rather than just being in the pocket or whatnot.
So basically, you're saying that the Cowboys are going to lead the NFC East this year.
Oh yeah, well, 100%.
Just based off one preseason game with a quarterback we don't even have anymore.
No.
We're winning the NFC
To be
East.
honest, I think a steal that we did in the offseason was get Brandon Cooks, who has every team he's ever been on, he has had 1,000-yard season. Every no matter who his quarterback was, every team that he was on, he had 1,000-yard season.
You want to know something?
like it.
The last time he played the Eagles, he got knocked the out.
Okay.
Super Bowl 52 is going to happen again.
No, doubt it.
Well, give us some stats. What's going on with your game? What's going on with your team?
Well, first of all, we got the Georgia Bulldogs on our defense here, and they won the national championship last year, so
Right.
might as well put that in as a lock. Philly back in there, baby. Super Bowl 58.
So besides y'all's personal favorite teams, what's going on in the NFL? As somebody that is really biased.
I'm glad you asked, because I got week
Unbiased.
1, Thursday night football, opening kickoff. We got the Detroit Lions versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm going to go with what everybody else is saying in Detroit. The Lions are going to upset the Chiefs week 1.
I think the Lions have been showing out. I mean, it's preseason, obviously. It's preseason, but they've been kind of showing out a little bit. Week 1, I haven't really looked up matchups. To be honest, recently me and Jalen...
And that's what we're about to do. NFL matchups. Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and...
Right here. First pick. We got the Lions and the Chiefs on Thursday Night Football.
Well,
who do you have?
Kind of like Odell over there said. I think the Lions are going to upset.
Lions are going to upset the Chiefs.
They're the underdogs.
Okay.
With dub.
All right. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Next, we have the Bengals and the Browns. Sunday, noon game.
The Bengals.
Hold up. Is Joey Burrow playing?
Looks like he is.
All right.
It's gonna.
Who day?
Yeah.
We got the
Okay.
Bengals.
Got the Bengals. Okay. Next up, noon game. We have the Texans versus the Ravens. Who do you guys got?
Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens.
Okay.
We're not really disagreeing like we're supposed to.
Okay. I'm actually very surprised you guys aren't fighting about these. All right. Next up on a new game on Sunday, we got Buccaneers versus the Vikings.
Oh,
Very interesting.
who's
game.
starting for Bucks? It's
We got Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. I'm gonna take Minnesota. Take Minnesota on this one.
Okay. All right.
What did you answer?
No, I didn't, and I'm kind of. You know what? The Bucks are taking it.
Ooh, why do you pick the Bucks? And why do you have to disagree with Mason?
I feel like you're trying to start, but I feel
No,
like
of course not.
Baker Mayfield's getting a full preseason in with a good team. You know, last year was on the Panthers. They fucking suck.
Right.
He's got a good coaching staff. He's got good wide receivers. I don't know who those running back in. Doesn't matter. Bucks are going to win it.
I don't know why, but I think Kirk Cousins is going to have this mojo come out of him since he just had that documentary came out for quarterbacks, and that he you know how did you watch it? How he had his own little room, and he was like, "This is an area that was specifically built for a Lombardi Trophy." I just feel like this might be his year to make a run for it.
That could be.
Not too much pressure. He's going to lose.
All right.
Alrighty then.
Speaking of the Panthers, next up we have the Panthers versus the Falcons. Who do you got, Mason?
I'm gonna take Panthers on this one.
All
I'm
right.
going to go with the Panthers, too.
Panthers too.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up we have Cardinals versus the the Commanders.
So the Commanders, I'm not even gonna lie. Apparently they've been pretty good this offseason. They got like a lot of new weapons. So
Yeah, man. They snapped the Baltimore Ravens preseason winning streak. Super Bowl champs. Might as well crown them.
yeah, did you hear about that? The
Yeah.
Ravens had like a
24.
24 game preseason winning streak, which nobody gives a nobody cares.
I didn't even know about that.
But
stat
yeah,
till right
they had never lost a preseason game in the past few seasons.
Yeah.
Which I mean, a lot of seasons actually.
now. Okay. All right. Nice. Next up we have the Jaguars versus the Colts.
Jags.
Yeah. I had to think about Jags.
49ers versus the Steelers.
What's his name? Pickett. Is that
Pickett, yeah.
I'm gonna go Niners. I hate to say it, but
I hate to
Niners.
say it, too, because them, they're still salty about the NFC Championship game. Protect your quarterback, guys, and you won't have to worry about it. But I'm going to have to go with the Winers.
All right. Here we go.
Whiners.
The Winers.
Next up the Titans versus the Saints.
Who's a
We still got Tannehill at quarterback for the Titans.
no for Saints? Is it
Derek Carr.
Oh, Derek Carr.
Drew Brees, baby.
But King Henry, you know what?
That's the last time I watched.
Oh, my God. That was so
Like
long
Drew
ago.
Brees is gonna,
Like 3 years ago.
This is his year.
Looks like Drew Brees is gonna take it to the house.
Who you got, Mason?
Oh man, I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna go Saints. I think Derek Carr's
Son of
gonna.
a bitch. I'm really trying to disagree with him here, but
Next up we have the Raiders versus the Broncos. At a 325 game.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
hey, baby, Jimmy G.
Let's
He's
ride.
gonna take it. Raiders.
Now, next up, we have a pretty serious one right here.
All right.
Eagles versus the Patriots.
Do you even have to ask me? Week 1, Eagles get the dub.
All right, what do you think, Mason?
Surprisingly, I'm not gonna disagree.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Of course.
I mean, to be honest, the Patriots ain't the same. I mean, now they have Ezekiel Elliott now, which I don't even think he's RB1. I think he's gonna get.
Short yardage situation. But you
Yeah.
notice how he said he could have just said the Eagles were good. The Patriots ain't the same, as if it would have mattered.
Next up,
Yeah,
we
I
have the Rams versus the Seahawks.
Rams versus Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks, baby.
Is Geno Smith still starting?
He is, but the Rams suck, so.
I'm gonna go Rams. I'm gonna go Rams on that
I
one.
don't Seahawks.
Next up, Dolphins versus Chargers.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Yep.
Packers versus the Bears.
Da Bears.
Justin Fields still is ass to me. I don't see anything coming out of Justin Fields, so I'm gonna go Packers. Or Packers.
The next one, a pretty big one, the Cowboys versus the Giants.
Dallas Cowboys, baby.
Give me the Giants.
He's just doing that just to disagree.
Daniel Jones.
just so we could talk. some
Danny
shit.
Dimes. It's the
Unless-
Monday night, right? Sunday night?
No, that's Sunday night. Last one, Monday Night Football on the 11th. Bills versus the Jets.
Bills.
Woo! September 11th, the Jets win.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they got Aaron Rodgers now.
Well, let's hope the Jets win. RIP that
What
one.
was that
All right,
supposed to
let's go. I think I put that.
All right. Since we didn't talk enough shit the last time here, I'm going to talk some shit here. All right.
Yes, sir. About football.
Yeah. Hell
All
yeah.
right.
So the Cowboys think that they're going to, fucking Trey Lance is going to be the coming of Joe Montana or whatever.
Who thinks that?
When Trey Lance You couldn't even beat out Sam Darnold for the fucking backup position.
Yeah, I don't know who. I'm not a fan.
Man, Mason must have said that.
Man, all those things I'm seeing in the blogs, everyone's like, yeah, Trey Lance is coming to Dallas. Dak sucks. Trey Lance is going to come in and slang some touchdowns.
Is that right, Mason?
No,
Why would you say something like that?
I don't know where the hell he's getting that information from. I don't see Trey Lance doing anything for the Cowboys, but hopefully it puts some pressure on Dak Prescott to do a little better.
Maybe it will. Maybe it will.
Dak Prescott's looking at Trey Lance and going, you couldn't beat Sam Darnold for the backup number 2 QB. I'm not worried about you.
Ooh. But
there's just a lot of talk because he was gone. It was a 3rd round pick.
So do you see what Dak said in the interview?
He said that he was completely kind of blindsided by it. He wasn't told anything about it, but he said that he was like, in this business, you just stuff like this happens all the time.
No, he said nothing really surprises me anymore.
But you know why he was blindsided by it? Because even Coach McCarthy was blindsided by it.
Dang.
Because they were asking him about it, and they asked Jerry, and he was like, "Yeah, this is my decision. I just wanted him."
I just thought he was a good lad, and I thought, why not?
Jerry's like, "I'm a billionaire. Do what I want. What you gonna do about it?"
But my thing is like, what's he gonna compete for? Is Trey Lance gonna compete for QB2, or is he gonna be 3rd string?
I would like to see him compete.
Cooper Rush is still QB2.
Yeah, but I think that's probably be his first competition. His first competition, in his mind, he should be saying QB2 spot. I need that.
Here's a hot take. Dak Prescott, if he doesn't even get to the NFC Championship game this year, he's out of Dallas.
No, I don't think so. Because Jerry Jones held on to Tony Romo for so long.
True.
That's true, too.
True.
When he likes somebody, he holds on. He takes him to the grave.
I mean,
and that might be coming soon.
Look how long we held on to Jason Garrett, just a coach.
Mr. 8-8.
Mr. 8-8.
Yeah, he did have
even back then, I used to be like, can't wait to go 8-8.
They're falling behind 7-9. They got one more game, or 7-8, and they got one more game left. So yeah, they got him.
We got this.
We got this.
We got this 8-8.
We got this 8-8, baby.
But I mean, I just Trey. The only reason why I think people are like really like talking about it is because it was kind of a steal. We just gave up 1 4th round pick for somebody who was drafted 3rd overall.
Right.
But then again, there's QBs that are bust all the time. There's 1st round picks that are bust all the time. And obviously, I think he's proven that he's kind of a bust. So.
You know what? I got something here, some Eagles content.
Patrick Mahomes, he didn't start the first year either. He was second string to Alex Smith.
Yeah, he was.
Now look at Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he's really great. Has a crazy sidearm with him.
Listen to this. Here's what some jabroni said about Jalen Hurts. It's disrespectful to Justin Fields to compare him to Jalen Hurts. Fields' arm talent is better. He's faster, more explosive. His talent is better than Hurts, and he doesn't have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and that O-line. Hurts is winning with the team. Justin Fields at the QB position is more of a talent than Hurts. What do you got to say about that?
I disagree.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
And that's mainly just because Justin Fields hasn't proved anything. That I mean,
right.
There's film of him like missing passes.
Missing passes.
You just repeating everything I'm saying.
What are you talking about? What's going on here?
Look at this. Last year, who did, besides Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert, who the fuck did Jalen Hurts have to throw to?
Really, nobody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown.
No, he didn't. Last year was his first. Not last year. 2 years ago. My bad.
2 years ago. Yeah. I don't remember.
Nobody.
Y'all's lineup.
He had nobody. Really.
And what did Jalen Hurts do?
He had no weapons on the field.
Got us to the playoffs. What has Justin Fields done?
And I think he has some more weapons on the field this year, right?
I mean, he's got, what's that guy's name? DJ Moore.
Yeah.
DJ Moore, a
Carolina.
few running backs.
Mm-hmm.
I think they signed a pretty good tight end. I don't remember. I don't care about
that. And put a route, put a running back on a route, man.
Yeah.
Be able to get him out there.
Yeah.
Weaponize him.
Weaponize
him.
As long as DJ Moore keeps his helmet on after a touchdown, they should.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
He didn't remember.
All right. Mason has a topic.
Oh, I do. This is kind of totally random right after football.
Just a whole 20-minute football song.
But it's because I think I was talking to Jalen about it when she got her new car. And my thing is let's just say, let me ask you this. would you pay the extra money for the extra gadgets in your car, heat warmers, massagers, all
I thought you were just gonna say heat. Yeah.
No. Like the touch screens, the reclining seats, the automatic seats. Would you pay extra for that stuff because that's what you want?
I would not pay for a seat warmer in Texas.
It's hot.
But or like when you're going to buy for a car and they're like, oh, this comes with this.
Well, actually, because I told you about it whenever I was going to get my new car. When I was trying to get a new car, I told you, I said that was the first thing they were showing me. They're showing me, hey man, you got this big ass touch screen in here. You got seat warmers. You got the steering wheel cooler. You got all this and that. And I'm like, I don't care about that, bro. Pop the hood. Let me see the trunk. like I'm looking for like very specific things, and those were the things I was looking for.
The reason why I bring this up is because I feel like the more stuff you have, the more stuff that can break. And the thing is like, let's just say you have heated seats or a heated steering wheel and shit like that. That might not be covered under that's just wear and tear. That's not going to be covered in insurance. It's not like a drivetrain or anything.
Let's say it breaks.
You just have to pay money to, and I just feel like the more stuff you have in a vehicle, the more stuff it's to break.
Well, what I was getting at, let's say it breaks, right? Mm-hmm. Is it necessary for the car to get from point A to point B?
Well, exactly. So if you're paying for these packages like this, So
what do you think? What do you think is necessary to be in a vehicle?
AC and heat.
That's it.
Yeah, my truck isn't. It doesn't have.
So if your truck came without a radio, you'll be okay with it.
Well, I think
or a way to play music.
Well, I mean that's necessary too, but I don't think.
Well,
you need
AC and heat's all you need,
You don't
right?
need a big touchscreen. You don't need Apple CarPlay or anything. You just got your phone, okay?
Okay.
And even if you didn't have a radio, guess what? Buy a JBL speaker and just you got music in
so
the
you
car.
basically got to pay $75 to play some music when a car could have came with that.
Well, yeah, I'm
just trying to play devil's advocate.
They could have added. They could have at the final price. They could have added that extra.
But and another thing I was thinking of is like, let's just say hypothetically, you being a teenager or whatnot, you save up 60, 70, 80 grand and you go buy your dream car and you have a mediocre job and you go buy that Hellcat or whatever the fuck it is that you're buying.
Right.
You buy it, cash, bought it. Well, now your insurance is going to be up because it's an expensive car, so your insurance is going to go up.
As a teenager,
yeah, as a teenager. So you would buy this car and you can't afford it after you bought it cash. Because people don't think about that stuff. They don't think about the insurance you have to put on it. The gas is going to cost. It's not practical to, most of the cars that people want at a young age aren't very practical in gas.
Let's put it this way. So your original question was like, do you need all the bells and whistles for a car? Right?
Yeah.
So you're going to buy what your budget can afford. So if you can afford all the bells and whistles then and after they break, you're going to buy it. But we're coming from a point of where, like, I know you guys make more money than me, but like with me, obviously my budget's like, I can't afford that. But if I could, then I'd buy it. See, my mindset is based on my salary at the moment.
But like my thing is, right, like it would be nice to, because I'm just in a Ford F-150 STX.
Yeah.
I could probably go out and get a Ford F-150 Limited. It'd be very expensive for me, and it would definitely be like something that would like be pinching into my wallet and my bills and shit. Like that's just like if I really wanted it, I could do it. Am I going to? No, because I'm not going to fuck myself for having this expensive car.
I guess I'm more curious, besides the financial stuff, I'm just more curious about the mindset of buying it. Like, why would you buy it? You know what I mean?
And then this, like, as of right now, I can't wait to pay mine off and have it for another 10 years. I don't want a car payment,
Yeah. So like for your motorcycle, right? Because nowadays there's stuff that people are buying for it. Mm-hmm. Hell, even the helmet. But forget the helmet. You know how the Honda Rebel or what is it? Was it the Rebel? Who makes it?
At? The Rebel is made by Honda, yeah.
Right. So I saw one outside of Hop Dottie, which if you know about Hop Dottie, it's an awesome burger place. But I had one on that this guy showed me. I don't know if it's aftermarket or if it's the Honda Rebel, but it's just little stuff that you can't really do on some of these older bikes that you have. It's like they have the speedometer, right? Mm-hmm. Speedometer is digital. Yeah. The oil, the gas, everything's digital on this like 3-panel display. And it looks very high tech, looks very awesome. Like, would you buy something like that for yours? You already have a speedometer. You can't really tell your gas, but you tilt it and stuff. And you can
shake it a little bit, but well, I mean, like, but that's like another thing. I'm not very mechanically like knowledgeable, But mine is a carbureted. It's not fuel injected,
Right.
which that could play a part into all that fucking electronic shit and stuff. It's easier to have a computer read the shit than
Right.
mine's carbureted. That's why I can't have. I mean, I think you can buy a speedometer, but you can't just buy the speedometer and hook it up. You're fucking with wires and shit, and I don't want to deal with it. But like how you said, I do see myself wanting another bike
That
with
has
with
stuff.
the bells and whistles.
Right.
But I mean, when you're talking about, I'm a Harley guy. I'm not talking about getting a.
So what if they came in?
So
and
like the
said-
highest package of a Harley you can get is CVO.
What does that mean?
It's the
That's what it-
package of the bike. It's like all the bells and whistles. That's like the higher limited.
Show a CVO bike up here.
Do a Harley road
it on the
glide CVO.
Yeah.
And I think you're paying it like 40 grand and up, maybe. No, CVO, you're talking about 50 to 60
I would only
grand.
pay about $3,000 for a bike top.
You're going to get a Honda Grom. And even a Honda Grom is $5,000 right now. But I would pay for the bells and whistles for a bike because that way you're kind of paying for comfort. I mean, you're a fucking bike.
And that's what was another thing. I was like, you're paying for comfort. I feel like that's the thing. Like for me, right? In the wintertime, I didn't even know how luxurious it was having a seat warmer because like it does get cold, but like especially during those times, like the 1 week we have over here in Texas where everything just freezes for like no reason for like 1 week and 1 week only. It's like I didn't realize like how awesome that would be to have until I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true.
So that was pretty cool. You know?
Okay.
It is a pretty nice feature to have when you live in a state that's cold, maybe like six months out of the year.
Like for that, and then another one was back pain. So I have back pain, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes there's a adjuster in your seat where it pushes near your back.
The lumbar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It pushes on your lower back. Well, that's also what a seating pad is. So I put that seat pad on, and it's pushing against that lower part of my back, and it's applying heat.
Lumbar.
Yeah. That part is pushing against my back, and it's applying heat, right?
To your lumbar.
Lumbar. You can just say lumbar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pushing against your lumbar.
It's pushing against my back, and it's applying heat, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. What part of the back?
This part. The lower part.
Are you pointing at your lumbar?
No, I'm pointing at my lower back.
Kind of look like the lumbar, but all right.
But anyway, show a picture of a lumbar.
Let's take a picture of the back.
It's my bag. You see my curves. But yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, man. I mean, it really is really cool to have. I don't think if I knew how great it was, and that would be something I was looking for if I would have been looking for a car.
I'm just thinking about it. I don't even think I can get it limited. That's just fucking pretty expensive. F-150 limited.
I know. Whenever you said you could, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's going. Man, I gotta.
He can't help me out with the product for the podcast, but man, he could get a limited truck.
Nah, not unlimited. I could probably afford a King Ranch pretty nice, but that's still going to reach into the pockets. But
Right, I got you.
I had to correct that in case some people from the bowling alley was like, "Oh, you can't afford that,"
Movie theater.
People from the what?
or the movie theater. Movie theater that we.
We work at the movie.
We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome to a new segment we're going to try doing here that's going to get us immediately demonetized. This one's called Kill Mary.
All right, Juan, you got to think of 3 people.
Scarlett Johansson,
I knew it.
Shia LaBeouf,
Ooh.
and Brittany Garner.
Wait, the one that...
Yeah.
Brittany Garner again?
Yeah, it's the one you immediately thought
the
of.
Russia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
So Scarlett Johansson. And who was the other? Oh, I hope Maria doesn't watch this episode.
I knew that's why you picked guys. Freaking loser.
I don't think I spelled any of these names right.
That's why you got to write like me.
Just scribble that shit.
I put Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. That's kind of what I did.
Right. I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah, as long as you get that first letter in there, then you can scribble the rest. You can't see mine. Let's see. So I'll go first. Obviously, I wouldn't mind making love to Brittany Garner. Because I'm pretty sure all the parts are the same still. I'm gonna go ahead and kill Shia LaBeouf, because he's
A dude.
because he has different views than I do,
In what way?
And then I'll marry Scarlett Johansson because I can have like Scarlett Johansson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like if I marry her.
I'm a pretty cool guy, Scarlett.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's all right.
Yeah, I'm a pretty cool guy.
All right, I guess I'll go then.
I met Scarlett Johansson.
Did you?
It was last season's.
Title.
Yeah, it was last season's title. It was like, we met Scarlett Johansson.
I put I would make love to Scarlett Johansson.
What?
Like you said, it's Scarlett.
Well, what do you mean make love? What are you talking about?
The first option that we have in here.
Which one is that one?
He meant
Intercourse. Same thing as what he just said. I will kill Shia LaBeouf.
Jay.
I will kill Shia LaBeouf. Dude's a dude.
Wait, what do you mean? You mean you wouldn't do it, dude?
I would not do it, dude. I don't
Why?
swing the way to do.
You don't
dude.
support?
Yeah,
That has nothing to do. I don't have to do it to support it.
You have to.
No. So kill Shia LaBeouf, marry Grindr because I can just divorce her.
Ooh,
that's fucked up.
that's really messed up.
You might want to change your answer. We'll
No,
edit it
I'm
out.
keeping it.
Okay. All right.
You're the CEO, brother.
Brother. God bless. Well, anyway, I picked. I totally fuck Scarlett J.
Dang, you would. Whenever you marry somebody, you could do it multiple times.
That's true, but anyway, I'm gonna kill.
You're saying
Brittany
you wouldn't
Griner.
want to. You wouldn't want to make love with Scarlett Johansson multiple times.
I mean, we never specified in the game how many times we're f***ing these people. Just saying. Anyway, I'm killing Brittany Griner. I feel like she'd get in my way for both Scarlett J and Shia LaBeouf.
Right.
And I'm marrying Shia LaBeouf because we never said that marriage equals sex. So I think it'd be pretty cool to live with Shia LaBeouf.
You wouldn't want to have sex though with Shia LaBeouf.
I don't know. We'll see. See where the night takes us.
Okay, yeah. You're up, Mason.
Alrighty. Take it this third name. Got some pretty good ones over here.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. Got Betty White. She was still here.
Oh my God. You're going to have to specify
No.
dead or alive, bro.
What's wrong with you?
If they were still here,
Oh, okay.
like
At what
right
age?
before they died.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you got Betty White,
With all her health problems.
Paul Walker, and Paul McCartney.
Ooh.
Paul who?
Right.
McCartney from the Beatles.
McCartney.
McCartney.
Pretty satisfied with my answer.
I think I'm pretty satisfied with mine too.
Go ahead, Mason.
I'll do. You know what? I'll do intercourse with Betty White. I will. I'll do it.
Yeah, go ahead and clip that. Make that into short.
I will kill McCartney. Whatever.
Is it McCartney or McCarthy?
McCartney.
Paul McCartney. I mean, it makes
Paul
good music, but I'll marry Paul Walker. Dude's man pretty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good looking guy.
Yeah.
He's a good looking guy.
Yeah,
real
I would
reason.
agree with that.
That's the real reason why you thinking about him.
Yeah.
Dude, man, he was a good dude, man. I actually cried when he died.
It was sad.
You're telling me you dead ass cried when he died.
I dead ass cried when I was 12 years old when he died.
You were 12?
Oh, I don't know when. I was young. I was young. You were probably in your
Bro,
30s.
we were 17 when he died.
Bro,
No,
I'm not
we
even
weren't.
30 yet.
All right.
All right. So listen, I'm giving Betty White the last ride of her life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, a whole good 20 seconds. She'll remember that for the rest of her life.
Oh, all right.
Would have been an end of her.
Woohoo!
All right.
Anyway,
Next up.
and I'm killing Paul McCartney because that dude's a fucking commie. And I'm marrying Paul Walker because he's going to die soon. I'm going to be in his will. So I get his money.
All right.
It's about personality too. Paul Walker would have been a good dude.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he was a great guy, too.
So, I would have some one-time sexual intercourse with Betty White,
He's just trying so hard not to be gay. And, like, we all know he wants to fuck Paul Walker, but he ain't going to say it because he's on camera.
I would kill Paul Walker.
You motherfucker, he's already going to... Wait, did you crash his car?
And then I will marry Paul McCartney because he's not just Paul McCartney. He's Sir Paul McCartney. That's right. He's been knighted by the Queen.
You don't get knighted by extension, though.
Well, that's what she did. So that's why he's a sir.
So wait,
He only knows that because Cameron told him.
It's true.
That is true.
The question we should ask him, Mason, is why would you want to kill Paul Walker? Did you say that?
He did say that.
I did say that.
What did you say?
Well, it's for multiple reasons, but I'm going to start from...
God, you have multiple reasons why you would want to kill him.
You have thought about this.
Let me go ahead and explain.
This is why he wanted to play the game.
So let me go ahead and explain it here. So the reason why I would do it...
Why'd you turn your mic off? Turn your mic back on.
Hey, we're having technical difficulties here.
Oh, that's convenient.
Can you speak up a little bit?
Wow, what's going on?
Oh, hey, can you repeat yourself?
Yeah, say it again.
Guys, it's a very sensitive topic. I don't want to keep repeating it over and over again. You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I got you.
Right. Now that we've outed each other out as gay, and
Gotta stop saying gay.
what's the word for people that want to fuck old people? Like, what is that? A cub. That's the word.
Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Necrophilia?
No,
That's
for
dead
people.
bodies.
I mean, they're pretty much dead. Right? What's up?
So what's going on?
You're probably wondering where we went. And the truth is, we never left.
All right, guys. Listen up. This is going to be between you, Mason, and you, Juan. Since I'm the one that came up with the questions and answers, obviously it wouldn't be fair if I played because I'd get them all right. Duh.
Are they multiple choice?
It's not multiple choice.
I know why Mason's going to win. Let's go.
All right. Now, this test is a very easy test. If you get any questions wrong, you have to get 100%. Because if you get one wrong, you're a idiot.
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Let's go. I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready.
Question 1. How many sides does a triangle have?
3.
Well,
Word, you tell me.
I did it. I put it down and I showed it.
All right, yeah, 3.
Yep.
Keep it to yourself next time. I'll mark.
So how do we do this? We have to raise our hand. Whoever raises first gets the
no,
answer?
it's just if you
No,
get it
just-
wrong, just put it on the
Just
board.
put it on the board and show it
and
to
we
the
reveal
camera.
it.
Okay.
God, he's already failing, dude. All right, question 2. If you have 5 apples and you eat 3, how many apples do you have left?
Okay.
All right, moving on. All right. Spell the word world backward.
I won. Ain't no way.
That's an R.
No, dude, you just got it wrong, dude. Well, we got 3 questions in. Should I continue? Should I continue to 10?
Man, let me put these. No. I got it.
It's actually very easy.
All right, there we go. All right, we'll go on. All right. What is the capital of France?
Capital of France.
Yeah, capital of France. Yeah.
Paris.
Yep. All right. Question 5. Now listen up. This one's a bit of a brain teaser, you know. If a plane crashes on the border between the United States and Canada, where do you bury the survivors? Man, it's taking way too long, Mason.
It's literally either the U.S. or Canada.
Show. He already showed this.
Wherever the families want them to be buried at.
No, because they're still alive.
You don't bury
What are
survivors.
they
Stupid.
Oh my God, he's so stupid.
Man, you stupid, bro.
Stupid.
You so stupid.
All right. All right, we're moving on to the next question. Mason's got 2 wrong so far.
Yeah, I want there to be like points and graphics all on the screen.
We're good. I'm gonna do it. All right, question 6. What is the color of an orange? These are so stupid.
Green.
All right, you both got it. Okay, question 7. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How many months have 28 days?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Go ahead. No, all of them.
28.
Every month is 28 days.
I didn't know we were doing trick
All right, you both got them
questions.
wrong.
We're doing trick questions, huh?
I didn't know we were doing
Yeah.
quick questions.
Wait, so there's two that have.
There's
the
actually
total-
2 that it's every 4 months.
Yeah.
There is 2 that have 28 days only.
All right.
February.
Question 8. If you have a match, like a match, for fire, and you enter a dark room with a candle, a lamp, and a fireplace, which one do you light first?
So one more time.
If you have a match and you enter a dark room with a candle, a lamp, and a fireplace, which one do you light first?
Yeah, got you on this one, bitch.
I'm sure you did.
Redemption here.
Turn the lamp on.
No, you light the match first.
What'd you put?
I put
You
candle.
put candle.
You don't.
I'm
Light
saying,
a
well,
fuck-
so you light the candle first, and then you go put the candle and set the fireplace.
No, it's one of those things where, like, you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you open? It's like your eyes. Anyway.
So trick questions.
These are
Yeah.
trick. Is it in? Nah, man,
I need some. The beginning first 5 were great.
All right. Here we go. This one's pretty fucking easy. How many continents are there? Yeah.
7.
Okay. All right. What comes after Tuesday? This is not a trick question. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah. All right. This is another trick question. I'll give you a heads up. If a doctor gives you 3 pills and tells you to take 1 pill every half hour, how long would the pills last? That's not a trick question. It's just basic math.
Say it again.
Hour and a half. Oh shit! I was supposed to say it out loud.
No, you're wrong. If a doctor gives you 3 pills and tells you to take 1 pill every half hour, how long will the pills last?
Hour and a half.
No, it's saying 1 hour since you take the first pill right away. I don't know. That's what it said. So,
It's fucking stupid.
yep. I didn't make it up. Anyway,
Disappointment in us.
how many fingers does a human typically have?
Typically,
Typically.
fingers.
Fingers.
Eight.
Including thumbs. No, you're wrong.
No.
Well, what an idiot!
You got 8 fingers
Idiot
and 2
Mason.
thumbs.
Mason's an idiot.
You got 8 fingers and 2 thumbs.
All right. What is the main
Try to
ingredient?
outsmart the question.
Now, have you ever seen The Ringer?
Yeah.
With Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah.
I got it from that. You dropped your marker one. You got to reach over and get it.
Can you get it from me, bro?
You're just going to let that one dry out?
Yep.
It's not gonna dry out.
All right, listen up. Question 13.
Why you looking at me like
It's
that?
pretty serious.
Hey, it's pretty serious.
What is the main ingredient in bread?
I don't want to show you.
Show it at the same time.
Flour.
Yeah, he's right. Flour.
That was yeast.
No.
Are you sure yeast isn't the main ingredient, bro?
It's the main ingredient in your infections.
Let's get on it.
All right. How many legs does a dog have? Yeah, that's 4. Last one.
Here we go.
Which planet is known as the red planet?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mars.
Yep. You guys got it.
I don't know why I was going to put Saturn.
Oh, I have one. What is the first planet in our solar system?
Duh. Earth.
No.
What is it? I don't know.
No. Try to think about
I don't have a marker.
it. You don't need a marker to think about it.
All right, hold on. First planet.
Wrong. Wrong. I can see it from here.
The sun.
Jupiter?
It's the sun.
No.
No. I don't
Mercury, and then Venus, and then Earth.
And then Uranus.
Nope, that's way down the line. Funny story about that. I learned the solar system from Drake and Josh episode where Josh made up this little rhyme thing, being a nerd. He's like, I saw Mercury, then Venus, I saw the Earth, then Mars, and then it kept going, and I was like, dang, that's actually really smart. And I learned that song, and now like I know all the planets.
All right, I just want to mention this little story.
Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Oh, sorry. Oh, but hey, holy crap!
He caught it with his leg.
Is that in the shot?
Wasn't in the frame.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, that would have been perfect.
I was like, okay, maybe this is good. Okay. I see Dale.
Throw in the fucking whiteboard.
All right, what we got?
No, I just wanted to mention this story that I was talking to you about before we started recording. But I saw that Dale has mismatched socks on over here.
Go on and show him on the camera.
Well, I just put my.
They're
not gonna be able to see it.
Yeah, it's two different. There's a Reebok one.
They're both Reebok. They're just different colors,
Different colors.
and they're not even that far apart. One's gray, like a really dark gray, and the other's black.
One's over here zooming in on it.
What are those? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
I'm not that old.
So this story goes back to. So I have an older brother named Dalton. He's 2 years older than me.
Right.
Shout out.
And there's two stories to this actually. I remember he was. I think I told you he was kind of lazy when he was in high school. So he would get changed into school clothes the night before so he can sleep in it. So he can sleep a little longer.
All right,
Dale?
Cameron. Jesus, man.
Cam's not here. Sorry.
So he would sleep. He would get changed into school clothes and sleep in them, so that way he could sleep in a little longer.
Right.
And then even on the way to school, he would sleep in the car. But that's just the first one, which was funny when I first told you off camera. Now you ain't laughing, but whatever. But the second one.
Don't be mad, bro.
Made me seem stupid. Now the second one.
Or I'll just like.
So I think I was in 7th grade, and when we were in 7th grade, you could wear either white or black T-shirts. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
And my brother, he was in high school, and the way that their color system was green. No. High school, he could wear black or white. In our middle school, it was
Green, purple.
Yeah, green, purple, and
So purple is for 7th grade, green was for 8th grade, and then white was for 6th grade.
yeah. So Dalton, being lazy in the morning, he didn't want to turn the lights on because he wanted to keep his tiredness in there so he could sleep on the way to school. So he got changed in the dark. And he was supposed to wear a black T-shirt. He put one of my green T-shirts on. And he put my pants on.
Dang.
So he was a little taller than me at the time, so his ankles are showing. And he's wearing a green shirt to school. He goes all the way to school. He goes to like first period, second period, and somebody was like, you're out of fucking dress code. You got to call your mom. Like, call somebody and bring the correct one. And dude, my stepdad was so pissed. He had to go and take him a shirt because Dalton was so fucking lazy. Getting changed in the dark so he didn't have to open his eyes. Oh my god! I just remember that shit was
Changing
so
in the dark so he doesn't have to open his eyes.
So it doesn't wake him up, so he could sleep longer on the way to the.
Okay, man, I can't. I got to make sure I don't fully wake up during this process.
He put my pants on and then wore a green shirt.
Have you guys ever done that? Have you guys ever went to the restroom in the morning? Like, say you wake up, but like you really got to use the restroom, so you go use the restroom, but you make sure that you stay as tired as possible, so whenever you go back to bed, you can go back to sleep.
Yeah, so that you piss in the dark and you completely miss the toilet.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird for me. I'm not the type to have to get up in the middle of the night.
don't worry, brother, you'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get
Jalen
there.
does. Jalen gets up like 2 times like in the night to go and use the restroom. I've never had that problem. I just
Then
always wake
again,
up.
man, how hydrated are you?
He
Pretty
drinks, he
hydrated.
drinks a lot of beer.
That makes you.
It does.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But I make sure I do that before I go to bed.
So who's Billy McFarland?
So listen to this, guys. Billy McFarland. You ever heard of the Fire Festival? They made a whole ass documentary about it.
Yeah, I saw it.
You don't.
I have not seen that.
Okay,
Talking about
so-
Woodstock or no?
No. It was called the Fire Festival, and I think it was in some island in the Caribbean or whatever.
Stock was in the 60s.
Anyway.
Idiot.
Fucking dumb. I think they did one in the 90s.
They won one in 99.
Yeah, 99.
Yeah, 99. That's
Yeah.
the only one people remember.
Yeah,
Nobody remembers 66.
you're right.
It was 69. Woodstock of 69.
Yeah, no one remembers that one.
No, everyone remembers that one.
Nobody remembers that one.
That's a great number. But
Everybody
anyway,
remembers 90. 69 was a really good one. 99 was horrible, and they didn't redo it.
Ended in a riot.
listen, if you thought that was bad, the Fire Festival was terrible. So this guy, Billy McFarland, makes this Fire Festival, right? And he's got all these people coming over to the...
But what did he do? Did he buy the island or rent the island? Or
I think he rented the island out. So like once the guests landed there, first of all, there was no transportation to the festival itself.
Belly showing.
Yeah, you're...
I'm in charge of the camera switches. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's going to be an edit where it's like, oh, you switch off of you real quick.
So anyway, the guests land at the airport, which wasn't much of an airport to begin with, and they're just waiting there in the tarmac for like hours because there's no transportation to where the actual festival is going to be. So these people are obviously upset, and then come to find out, there's not even there's no music at all. There's no festival. Like this took their money and ran. So I think what really happened was he couldn't actually get anybody to headline the festivals or anything. Mm-hmm. So he had...
Why?
Because nobody wanted to do it. He was just a poor planner, and maybe he was trying to steal people's money, but he didn't admit it.
Didn't he go to prison?
He did. He went to prison, but he's out now, and guess what? Fire Festival 2.0, baby.
Is it happening?
He's like, I'm going to take your money again.
Yeah.
Try me.
Man, maybe I just think, I can't remember. I saw that documentary, but it was a while ago.
Yeah, it was like 4 years ago.
I thought that he could get people, or he got people to headline for it, and it was just a disaster. It's kind of like Woodstock 99, to where it was just like no restrooms. It was just dirty. It was nasty. Like it wasn't well taken care of. It was poorly planned. I could be wrong about that. Maybe I'm thinking about 99.
I'm thinking of Red Hot Chili Peppers and how Flea played his bass on Woodstock 99 naked.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I don't know why he did that.
He was asked about it. He was like, "Yeah, it's Woodstock, baby."
So the event was actually promoted on Instagram by social media influencers Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, whoever that is, Haley Baldwin, and Emily Ratajkowski.
Haley Baldwin.
So what they did not tell people was that they were paid to promote it.
Ooh.
So they had no idea what was going on.
But to pay Kendall Jenner?
Yeah, they paid all those people I just listed to
just
promote
basically
this
to pay Kendall to post something else. You gotta have a lot of money.
Yeah, you do.
You
This was also years ago, probably before she had all the plastic surgery,
because
like a big following on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? Shocker, these social media influencers were like, sure, we'll say whatever you want for money.
That's what you do. If people gave us enough money, we'll say whatever we want on this thing.
No, we would not. We would not promote Fire Festival.
Do you play COD?
Not really.
Okay, so they're adding a bunch of skins and like stuff. Nicki Minaj has an operator.
I saw that. Nicki Minaj.
It's it's time to go savage mode. 21 Savage now coming to you.
What was that?
On a new operator.
Snoop Dogg is in there, but Snoop Dogg plays Call of Duty.
Aren't they putting that one white rapper? What's his name? Oh my God.
The one.
He's younger.
Jake Harlow?
Yeah. Isn't he getting a skin?
I have no idea.
Could be. I don't know.
Probably.
Look this up.
But Nick Merckx was in there. Nick Merckx, he's a famous...
he was in there. I don't want to talk about their controversy, but Nick Merckx is no longer in there. Neither is Tim the Tap Man or...
Tim the Tap Man pulled his own.
Yeah, he pulled his own because of the Nick Merckx situation. So, but we won't get into that. In fact, I think it's time that we say goodbye to everything. So, I don't even know how to close this out because I had a whole outro list and it's different with music. But if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to check out our Spotify and all of our audio podcasts. It's going to be Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify, everywhere you can find a podcast. And we'll see you next week on The Undrafted. Yeah.